So what you usually do is start with a mountain pose and feet together, tilt the pelvis forward, contract abdominal muscles slightly inward, open up the chest, bring the shoulders back and down, chin tucked in, top of the head pointing upwards, arms either to the side or open to the front, and looking in front towards the still spot in front of you, so we don't let our eyes wander. So wandering eyes means wandering mind, and we want to focus and be present in this class. And before we start the class, let's open it up with the Enchanting Mantra Om, which consists of 3 sounds: A, O, and M. You can chant any of the sounds however long or short you want to do. Most important thing is that you feel the vibration in your body. The more vibration you feel in the body, the deeper and more profound effects it is on you. If you do it really quietly or just to yourself, it's still beneficial, but not as profound. So for the people who are shy or don't want to others hear their voice, you don't have to do it now, for example, but whenever you're alone, I would still recommend to do the at least M, because it's really strong, deep resonance into the body and has lots of benefits to it. So with inhalation, we bring our hands up, reaching up to the sky, and exhaling, bring them down in front of your chest. Pray position. Keep the mountain pose, chest open, shoulders back and down. Feel free to close your eyes if you want to. Take a deep inhale in. While standing here, let's observe the vibrations flowing through our body, checking into our body, how do we feel, and then let's make an intention before we start the class. Let's try to understand why we're here, what's our purpose, outcome, what are we expecting from this class, or maybe other way around, what we would like to achieve, or what would be the positive outcome of this class. How do I know I had a great yoga class? Could be anything. I smiled a lot. I feel a bit more lighter. Maybe I feel more tired. Anything. Could be emotional, physical, or any other measure how to know that you've done good for yourself. Maybe it's just being on a mat for whole duration of the class. Anything you like. Be kind to yourself, and with the intention set, let's start the practice, opening up your eyes, bringing over to the side, opening the chest, staying strong into the mountain pose. And with inhalation, let's bring our hands up to the sky, reaching up. Feel free to practice your dry breathing. Exhalation, halfway down, forward bend. Arms in a cross, parallel to ground. Look forward or slightly forward under to ground. Keep this eye gaze still. Let's hold it for 3 more breaths. Take a deep inhale in. Deep exhale out. Try to slow down your breathing. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. 2. And exhaling. 1. Exhalation, forward bend, let go, release. You can separate your feet hip width apart, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and enjoy this forward bend. Doesn't matter if you reach your hand down to the ground, maybe bend your elbows, grab each of the elbows, and just enjoy and try to relax. Usually the first 4 bends in a day are a bit more stiff, so that's why we take a bit of the time to stretch out, warm up our bodies here. Just gently, letting the gravity do the work for us. You can always try to pull yourself a bit more active if it's not the first forward bend, not the first practice. It's up to you to decide the variety and the depth of the practice. And whenever ready, let's go for a twist. Bring your left hand onto the ground, bend your left knee, try to straighten your right, and lift up your right hand up to the sky. Open up the chest and look up for 3. Keep breathing, Ujjayi breath, 2, and 1. Exhalation, forward bend, bend your both legs, and let's switch sides. With inhalation, bend your right leg, right hand reaching towards the ground, open up and lift up your left arm up to the sky, and hold it for 3. Try to keep your arms parallel, opening up the chest, 2, and 1. Exhalation, forward bend again, relax your neck, shake your shoulders out, shake your neck, and with inhalation, halfway up. Slide your hands up to the shin, look forward. And exhalation, arms go to the ground, step back into the plank. Let's hold the plank. If you want to deepen the practice, try to bring yourself more forward. Hold it for 3 more. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deeply. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in the ground. Cat and cow. Tabletop position. Try to line your hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Tilt the pelvis up, chin up, shoulders back and down, chest forward. Exhale. Angry cat. Chin to the chest, pelvis forward, arch your back. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Continue with your own breath. Exhale, close. Always during the practice, try to synchronize the movements with your own breath. Try to keep awareness of your breath. Remind yourself to engage Ujjayi breathing, which calms you down and makes you a bit more warmer. And with the last exhalation, go down into the child's pose. Arms sliding forward, forehead on the ground. Just stay here observing your breath. And from here, let's lift our gaze up and walk towards your right, still in a child's pose. Walk and turn towards your right leg and go down back to the ground for 5, 4. With each exhalation, try to go as deep as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation back to the middle, center of the mat. And exhaling, walk towards your left. Forward bend towards your left side. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation back to the middle, push your hands forward, and then find yourself into the Sphinx. Bend your elbows, try to orient yourself onto the mat, elbows shoulder width apart, arms pressing into the ground. Feel free to keep your legs straight, or my favorite, frog pose, when you bend your knees, put your feet together like in a butterfly, and then open up the chest, shoulders back and down. Look forward or up. Try to bring your chest forward, shoulders back and down, and enjoy the Sphinx, feeling the tension, the release of your lower back. Hold the pose, observing your breath. Make sure your hands are pressing firmly into the ground as tight as you can. Shoulders going back and down, arching your back, chest going up and forward. One of the best lower back warm-up exercises, stretch exercises. And whenever ready, let's go for a twist. With inhalation, lift your chin up, look up. Exhalation, twist over your right side, look over your right shoulder and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle, look up, chin up. Exhalation, twist over to your left side, look over your left shoulder and hold it for 3. Twists are great for inner organ massage. And 1. Inhalation, back to the middle, chin up, look up. Exhalation, back to the ground, lay down. Feel free to shake your body out, straighten your legs, and let's lift up into the Superman or just a ball. Hovering with your hands and legs off the ground and hold it for 5. Feel free to keep your arms bent in front or to the sides or back. Choose your variation. Giving back is a bit easier. Keeping in front bent is the next level. Keeping in front, the hardest one for most people. 2 and 1. Exhalation, lower yourself down. Relax your body, loosen it out, and bring your hands over to your side, close to your shoulders. And with inhalation, roll your toes forward and lift up into the upward facing dog. Feel free to keep your knees onto the ground or lift them up. Open up the chest, look up, shoulders back and down, chest forward. And with exhalation, bend your knees. You can keep them on the ground, tuck your toes under and enter your first downward facing dog. Here in a downward facing dog, try to keep your arms straight, palms fully flat onto the mat. Bring your chest closer to your knees. Feel free to bend your knees, lift your heels off the ground. To bring your chest closer to your knees, stretching your shoulders, butt going back and up. And as you do this, without compromising your back, stretching your shoulders, try to bring your heels closer to the ground and straighten your legs. As the first dog, feel free to also walk the dog, bending one leg at a time, still keeping the posture of your spine straight. If it's this bit too intense for you, you can always go down for a child's pose. Make sure your hands are not too close to the legs. This time, put your hands more towards the mat, to the towel. More forward, yeah. Make sure you're not forward bending, make sure you're not planking. So try to keep the distance between your legs, hip width apart, between your arms, shoulder width apart, and between legs and arms. Somewhere in between the plank and forward bend. And from here, let's step, walk, jump, or float your legs towards your hands on the beginning of the mat. With inhalation, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhaling, forward bend, all the way down. With inhalation, bend your knees, going through a chair pose, lift your arms up, and let's stay here in a chair pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, straighten your legs, arms going in front of your chest, pray position, find yourself into the mountain pose. And let's go for sun salutation. With inhalation, lift your hands up, reach up to the sky. Exhalation, forward bend, all the way down. Now we're warmed up. With inhalation, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Reach, chin forward. And exhalation, arms on the ground. Step one leg, step other one. Let's hold the pose into the plank for inhalation. And with exhalation, lower yourself down. Bend your elbows, tight to your chest, tight to your body. And with next inhalation, upward facing dog. Draw your toes, feet flat on the ground. Open up the chest, shoulders back and down, chin maybe up. And with next exhalation, downward facing dog. Keep your arms straight, pressing firmly into the ground. Feel free to bend your knees, lift your heels off the ground so your chest can go closer to your knees. Look between your legs so you can relax your neck. Feel free to shake your neck, shake your shoulders out as you stretch, bringing your butt back and up. And then, without losing your posture, you can start bringing your heels closer to the mat, straightening your legs. The most important aspect of this pose is the spine that is straight and stretching out. And whenever ready, with inhalation, jump, step, float forward, your hands towards the mat, halfway up. Feel free to slide your hands up to your shins, and with exhalation, forward bend all the way down. With inhalation, lift up, stand up, vertebra by vertebra, slowly. Feel free to do it with a couple of breaths. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Mountain pose. Take a couple of deep moments to observe your breathing, observe your body, check in, observe your heart, emotions, and heartbeat. As we're staying here in a mountain pose, let's check our mountain posture integrity. Make sure your pelvis is tilted forward. Feel free to even swipe your hands over to your lower back, to your butt. Make sure it's not sticking out. Feel free to check in with your belly so it's not relaxed, pulling out, and it's not too much pulled in. So, depending how much body fat you have, it should be more or less flat, at least the muscle part of it. Then open up the chest, lift it slightly up and forward, shoulders rolling back and down. Sometimes helps to roll them up and backwards. Make sure that the chest is open. Arms over to the sides, your gaze looking forward into the one point without wandering around. And as you inhale, lift up your hands up, lift your gaze up, look towards your thumbs, and exhalation forward bend all the way down, looking underneath towards your toes. With inhalation, halfway up, spine parallel to ground, chin forward. And exhalation, arms go down, step back. Feel free to stay for a couple of breaths here in the plank, or go directly down with the same exhalation to the lower plank, or all the way down to the ground. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Open up the chest, chin up. And with exhalation, downward facing dog. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. And stay here for as long as you like, or at least 4 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 3. 2. And 1. With inhalation, jump, step forward, your hands towards your legs towards your hands, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground, and exhaling forward, bend all the way down, relax, and with inhalation, stand up into the mountain pose. And exhaling, arms go down onto your chest, upright position, over to your sides. Inhale up, reach up. Exhale down, forward bend all the way down. With inhalation, halfway up. Let's speed up a bit, and with exhalation, step or jump back into the lower plank. With inhalation, upward facing dog. And with exhalation, downward facing dog. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Stay here, or if you feel like it, lift up your right leg into the three-leg dog, keeping your hips squared. Hold it for 3, 2. Remind yourself to smile once in a while during the practice. 1. Exhaling, bring yourself back into downward facing dog. And if you feel like it, and if you did it for one side, let's do the same thing for other side. Lifting up our left leg in a three-leg dog, holding it for 3. Relax your neck, chest tilt towards your right knee. 2. Lifting up your leg as high as you can without twisting your hip. And 1. Exhalation back to the downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. And exhalation, bring your chest as deep as you can into your downward facing dog. And with inhalation, jump, step, or walk forward towards your halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Legs step or jump forward. Yeah. Both legs towards the hands. Both legs towards the hands. Walk, walk, walk. Yeah, that's it. Halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Try to keep your spine parallel. So here, it should be parallel like this. So yeah. And with exhalation, forward bend. All the way down, relax. And with inhalation, step up. Stand up towards the mountain pose. Arms reaching up to the sky. And with exhalation, mountain pose. Mind wander off? Yeah, happens all the time. That's normal. Let's do one more, this time on your own. I'm not going to guide the sun salutation, and why I'm doing this is because when you do it on your own, you notice the things you don't know yet. So you might notice that you're skipping some postures, maybe halfway down, halfway up, you forget to do it, or you mix things up. So that's why it's really beneficial to try to do it on your own. Of course, you can always look what other people do around, you can always look to the video. However, once you don't have this sequence and guidance, that's the point when you really learn. So let's start with on your own time, and let's meet in a downward facing dog. Try to smile as often as you can during the practice and observe your breath. Synchronize your movements with your breath. With the last exhalation, try to get as deep as you can into your downward facing dog. And the next inhalation, jump, step forward. Your legs towards your hands, halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. And continue the sequence till the mountain pose. Well done. As we meet here in mountain pose, let's step our right leg back. 2 hip width apart. Bring your arms parallel to the ground. Try to reach your hands towards infinity. And from here, put your palms upright and try to twist them backwards. Open up the chest. Exhalation forward. Roll your hands forward, palms turning upright. Inhale, open. Open at the chest, maybe even chin up. Rotate your hands forward and up. Exhale, close. Hands forward and down and upwards. Inhale, open up. Hands, thumbs going backwards, pointing back, chin up. Exhalation, thumbs forward, palms down, roll them up. Continue with your own breath. With inhalation, open up. And exhalation, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Sit down into the sumo squat and up with the hands into the cactus. Inhalation, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, reach up. Exhalation, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Sumo squat, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale down. Move with your breath. Try to keep your elbows 90-degree angle, pulling back. Inhale up, exhale down. Continue with your own breathing, similar manner. And as you exhale, don't let the elbows go down more than 90-degree angle. Yeah, and try to bring your shoulders back and down, elbows pulling back, while still maintaining 90-degree angle. Well done. Continue with your own breath. It's more of a body awareness exercise. It doesn't really matter that much if the elbows go down below the 90-degree angle. It's more of a, are you aware that they're actually going down? And when you're not aware, you're not present, you're not conscious, and just really amazing body awareness exercise. Well done. With next inhalation, last inhalation, lift up, reach up, and with exhalation, forward bend. Arms parallel to the ground. Stay halfway down. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms behind the back. Option 1. Bend your elbows, grab your elbows. Option 2. Go for reverse namaste. Behind the back, palms pressing against each other. Option 3. Interlace your fingers, straighten your arms, forward bend. Choose any of the options. Choose whichever feels more comfortable and forward bend all the way down. Feel free to separate your legs even more. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and stay in a pose, observing your breath. Put a smile in your face, which contributes towards making this a healthy habit of yours. So you're sending a positive feedback signal to your body as you smile. Happiness hormones start flowing through your blood, and your body receives signal. This is something happy, this is something good, feels good, and I want to do it more. And that's a nice trick, nice hack, how to improve your ability to follow up the habit. Just smile. If that's a good habit, or make a grumpy face if it's something that you don't like and you would love to release the habit. And as we stay here, with inhalation halfway up, release your hands parallel to the ground. Look forward and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Arms go down to the ground. Shuffle your feet as close as you need. Maybe lift your heels and find yourself into the squat. Find a comfortable sitting squat position. Feel free to move from side to side. Any movements whatsoever. Feel free to even go for a twist, bringing your knees to the ground. This is a hip warm-up, hip mobility time for you. I recommend for everyone to sit at least a couple of minutes during the day in a squat to open up the hips. Try to observe how do you feel in a squat. Doesn't matter how low you go. I know lots of people stay here, and that's perfectly fine. Just try to go as low as you can. You can even grab something in front of you for more balance. You can lift your heels up off the ground. Whatever makes you comfortable to stay there longer. The longer you stay there, the more you stretch and the more beneficial effects. If you stay for a shorter time, it might not be enough to gain sustainable flexibility increase and going lower. If you're low like me already, you might want to spice things up and go for a twist. So either putting your right hand onto the ground or wrapping it around with your shoulder inside from your right knee, right shoulder inside. And with inhalation, you can lift up your left arm up to the sky and really make a nice deep twist here. And if you're really adventurous and flexible, you can always try to go for a bind behind the back, making even deeper. Those are all options. You can try, be playful, or stay in any other previous options I mentioned to you. Hold it for 3, 2, try to look up, go with the deeper with each exhalation. 1. With inhalation, if you had a bind, lift your left hand even more higher up to the sky. And with exhalation, back to the middle. If you went for a twist, let's do the same thing for other side. Bringing your left shoulder inside from your left leg, left knee. Put it either on the ground, in front of you for more balance, or wrap it around behind your back. Choose your option. With inhalation, lift up your right hand up to the sky or the ceiling if you're inside. Open up the chest and really push that chest open. Try to feel your body. Try to avoid any deep, uncomfortable pain, damaging pain. And if you're adventurous or flexible or just want to try something new, you can go for a bind. If you really want to try the bind, succeed, you can have a belt or any other thing behind you. And with next inhalation, let's exit the pose with grace. Inhaling, open up the right hand, pulling up to the sky as much as you can, and with exhalation, back to the middle, controlling, again, sitting upright into your squat. From here, you can turn towards the mat if you had it over to the side and sit down into boat pose, Navasana. Option 1, open up the chest, tiptoe. Hold your legs. This is easiest pose to fall back. Option or level 2, lean a bit more back and lift legs slightly off the ground. For option 3, try to keep your legs parallel to the ground with still support of the arms, helping you to hold this pose for longer. For option 3, you release your hands, maybe keeping just one finger for emotional support, and having your arms parallel to the ground, legs parallel to the ground, chest open, shoulders back and down. Stay here for a while. And for the next level, for those strong yogis out here, you can try to straighten your legs while still keeping your spine straight. Choose your option and stay in the pose. For 3, don't skip the pose, keep tiptoeing, go level down instead of going out of the pose. If it's too hard, 1. And from here, bring your legs down to the ground, shake your body out, and if you feel like, cross your legs in front of you, put your arms right next to your hips and lift your butt off the ground. For 3, 2, if you're adventurous, you can lift one leg at a time or both legs off the ground. 1, exhalation, butt on the ground. Let's go for a second of 3 rounds of Navasana. Lean back, tiptoe, level 1. Lift up your legs, level 2. Straighten your legs, level 3. Always feel free to use your hands for support. And if you need to relax your abs, if you feel them burning, go level down. Don't skip the pose. Try to stay out of the comfort zone for 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Cross your legs, lean forward, use blocks if your arms are shorter, lift your butt off the ground. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Third and the last round of Navasana. One of my favorite poses. Trains a bit of a willpower, right? And on abs as well at the same time. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Utplati. Arms on the ground. Lift your butt off the ground. Cross your legs. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Butt on the ground. Straighten your legs. Inhalation. Lift your hands up. Reach up. Hold it in Dandasana for 3. Toes active. Pointing upwards. 2, and 1. Exhalation. Forward bend. Paschimottanasana. Option 1. You're going for hamstring stretch. Keep your legs straight. Lean forward as much as you can while keeping your spine straight. You can reach, grab your toes, grab your legs, wrap them around, use a belt or any other item. If you're not reaching your legs, doesn't matter. Option 2, you bend your knees slightly and you work more in your lower back and bring your chest closer to your legs. This way we're kind of cheating and not stretching your hamstrings that much, but we're working deeper on our lower back. And you can always bring your chest onto your knees and relax here and stay in yin style for longer. Just relaxing without reaching anywhere, letting the body weight do its work, letting the gravity do the work for you. Choose your option, choose your depth, where you want to work on the hamstring flexibility with straight legs, knees active, pulled up, quadriceps engaged, or you want to work in your lower back. And hold it for 5 more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation. Roll yourself up into the sitting position, upright Dandasana. Arms over to your hips, shoulders back and down, chest forward. Hold it for 3. This is a really easy pose, but still very active. 2 and 1. Bend your legs, put them on the ground, maybe move a bit of your butt forward and roll down onto the ground, into the laying down onto your mat. And from here, option 1, lift your legs up, shake them out, release any tension. You can stay here or even rest your legs onto the elevated surface like a couch or a chair. If you feel that it's hard for you to keep your legs upright on its own, or you want to stay here longer, any posture I'm introducing into the class, feel free to stay there longer if you feel like it's necessary for your body. Option 2, lift your butt off the ground and go for a shoulder stand. Walking your hands up towards your shoulder blades. Keep your legs above the heart. Yeah. As always, during the practice, try not to exit the pose completely. Try to find the easiest modification where you still can enjoy the benefits of the pose, benefits of the practice. Feel free to play with your legs if it gets a bit boring. So you can bicycle your feet, you can go for the splits, go back and forward, change the direction, open them up to the sides, make some twists, turns, maybe even go for a butterfly or any other variation. And whenever ready, bring your legs down, bring your butt down, lay down onto the ground and hug your knees towards your chest, bend your knees. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation. Let's transition to the happy baby pose, grabbing edges of the feet and bringing your knees closer to your armpits. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Feel free to do any of your favorite poses to finish up. I'm gonna go for a twist, keeping my legs bent, bringing them over to the side, Opening up my arms parallel in a cross shape. Maybe if I'm twisting towards my right, helping with my right hand with your knees, bringing them closer to the ground, making sure my shoulders are firmly into the ground, and looking over to the opposite side, to my left. And if I'm doing any asymmetrical poses like twists, we always want to do them to the both sides. So if you're in a symmetrical pose, go back to the middle and switch sides. So my legs go down to the left, looking to the right, doing the opposite side. With inhalation, back to the middle, and exhalation, lay down onto the ground into relaxation pose, Savasana. To integrate what we learned today, to let the body regenerate, release Ujjayi breathing if you've been practicing it the whole class. Try to separate your arms slightly away from the body, legs hip width apart, relaxed. Try to keep your spine as flat as possible. Just relax and stay here. Close your eyes and try to release any tension from your body. Sometimes you need to squeeze your body, squeeze your muscles to make sure they're released, relaxed. Make sure your face is also relaxed, your eyes. Feel free to do the body scan and then return into observing your breath. Releasing any thoughts, attachments, and just try to be present with a smile. We'll stay here for a couple of minutes. Try to relax your lower back, relax your body, relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Palms open up to the sky. Relax your shoulders firmly into the ground. Relax your neck. Try to feel your body. Check into it. And stay here as long as you like. The longer you stay, the more benefits you reap. You let your body relax. If this was a hard practice, this is time when your body is regenerating. If this is easy practice, this is your time to meditate, to observe the present and just check in with your body. Let your mind still down. Let your body become heavier and heavier, melting onto the ground. Whenever ready, start moving your fingers and toes, gently exiting Savasana. Or if you feel like it, stay here as long as you like. If you prefer gentle exit, bend your knees, do a twist, turn towards the right side, bring your heart on top. And within your own time, find yourself into the easy seated position. No rush, go as slow or fast as you like. Keep observing your breath and check into your body. Notice how your body feels. Any tension, pain, discomfort, just notice it. Be there, accept it, acknowledge it. Once your whole body is paid attention to, switch over to your heart. Notice how you feel emotionally. Notice if it's in accordance to your intention you set in the beginning of the class. And finally, observe your mind. What kind of thoughts you're having? Are those thoughts in accordance to your intention of the class? And finally, whenever ready, feel free to finish up the class and chanting Mantra Om. With inhalation, lifting your hands up above the head and bringing them in front of your chest, pray position. And as you take a deep inhale to prepare for the chant, feel free to spend a couple of moments here, covering your hands over to your heart, connecting deeply with your body, heart, and mind. Namaste. Thank you so much for investing in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And as you step off the mat and bring the practice into your daily life, notice how you step off the mat and notice how you carry yourself. Practice doesn't end as you step off the mat, as you chant the final mantra Om, as you say Namaste, as you go on to daily life. You still keep on trying to be present and smile. Have a nice day.